The group is called City Serves. So they do most of their work here in the metro, but with the Missouri River right in their backyard, they've seen the amount of destruction that it's been able to do over the past several months. So the group today decided to head just south of the city and lend a helping hand down in Pacific Junction. Brian and Jennifer, I want you to take a look. These pots and containers, they're pretty common staples on a front porch, but the homeowners who own them say it's the dirt inside of them that caused everything else on their porch to actually end up looking charred just like this. And you probably are thinking that flower pots, they seem innocent enough. But what you don't know is that those old flower pots that you have hanging around your home might have a dangerous material lurking inside of them. It's actually potting soil. A lot of potting soil just like this has peat moss and wood chips in it, all of which that when it dries out can become highly flammable. If your thermostat is telling you that your old AC unit isn't keeping up with today's heat, it might be because of the refrigerant it uses. A refrigerant that coming up in just a few short months, you might not be able to get anymore. Jennifer, it happened in an absolute flash, and it happened right here on this sidewalk in front of the Hamilton Hotel, across from CHI Health Center. I'm on the corner of Cass and 10th Street. This is the sidewalk where Scooter Lady took a wedding party and Omaha by storm. John, just moments ago, a shelter-in-place order was lifted here at Nebraska Medicine. I just got off the phone with Omaha police. They told me that a threat of somebody with a firearm was made, and that anytime a threat of that nature is made, that they take it very seriously. I'm just off the side of Highway 59, and behind me, you can see the accident that we've been monitoring now for just about half an hour, 40 minutes. In Nebraska agriculture, it can be hard to make it unless you go big. So some mid-sized farmers, they're turning to specialty crops like hops to continue on with the family business. Annette Wiles and her husband Bruce are third-generation row farmers, but they knew with the size of their farm, they wouldn't be successful with corn or soybeans.
Today, for kids that are graduating from agriculture, your family either has to pretty much be in it and have a large amount of acres and a large amount of big equipment, and then you're not even guaranteed to make a profit.
So they decided to be some of the first major hop growers in the state. Right now, the industry is still fairly small in Nebraska, but it's spreading. According to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, Nebraska produced 39 acres of hops in 2017. This year, the Wiles are growing 32 acres alone.
As far as others, commercial growers in Nebraska, I don't know that there's anyone as large as us.
The hops industry has boomed across the United States. UNL says in the last 5 years, there has been a 72% increase in production. A lot of that has to do with people outside of the typical growing region in the Pacific Northwest getting interested. People like the Wiles, who now supply to breweries all over the Midwest, including Keg Creek, just a few miles away in Glenwood, Iowa.
Anytime you can make a good product and brag that it's local, that really helps you in the marketplace.
Keg Creek Brewing Company co-owner John Patel says he's never witnessed a demand for locally sourced goods like he's seen in the craft brewing industry.
And with local, it's really, that's what it's about, people supporting each other.
And your Nebraska craft beer might be even more local in coming years. The majority of hop strains that are grown are native to the Northwest. Wiles wants to change that.
We've actually found a lot of wild hops here in Nebraska throughout the state. And we're trying to work on developing a proprietary variety that would be conducive to the Midwest.
Hops, she says, are easier for farmers to grow and with new unique flavors for patrons to enjoy. On your side in Plattsmouth, Lileana Pearson, 6 News. Jennifer, as soon as I saw this photo, I knew that I had to meet the people responsible for putting this smile on my face. Who you're seeing right now, this is Kenyatta Jefferson, and she was on her very first scooter ride when in the distance she saw this wedding party. She says she knew exactly what she had to do, and this is a story of seizing the moment, living in the present, and just going for it.
I just seen this wedding party, and I was like, oh my gosh, I like doing stuff like that, and just hoping that they won't get mad. I just kind of zoomed through the first time.
A Zoom captured forever, much to the delight of groom Matt Riley.
I think the collective sound was like a child screaming is what it sounded like. I don't know if anyone said any words. And I think we collectively knew all at the same moment that she had to be in the picture.
And then they was like, come on. So then that's all they had to give me. And I just zoomed through again and then just kept going.
Photographer Molly Jean Greco.
It was a perfect surprise.
Snapped the photo.
I don't think this could ever happen again. You can't replicate the perfection of this photo.
But as quickly as Kenyatta came, she was gone, leaving the group wondering.
Like, who are you? It's so weird.
So Molly and her husband Josh posted the photos with the hashtag #FindScooterGirl, and Omaha got to work.
My friend from work sent me a picture. I was like, oh my God, where did you get this picture at?
Within an hour, somebody had tagged her, and then a whole bunch of other people tagged her, and she said, "You found Scooter Girl!" And I was like, this is fantastic.
Leading to this,
You are so awesome.
the reunion.
It's wild.
Absolutely.
All of them saying the post blew up in a way they never expected.
So this is what it's like to go viral. It felt good. It feels good. So I'm just kind of soaking it in and everything, and it was fun. I just cannot stop laughing at the pictures.
It's just so great to see what joy is bringing to other people as much as it did on the wedding day itself for us.
Scooter Girl gave Omaha more than a smile,
Just be ready for it.
if you look a little deeper.
Live life to the fullest, because you just never know what tomorrow might bring.